My husband had already been divorced 3 times, and every marriage was ruined by his toxic mother. She once made soup for his first wife, using the dog that woman had raised for 8 years. She threw a celebration for his second wife on the anniversary of her father's death. She pretended to have heart-to-heart talks with his third wife, then spread all her secrets around. My friends warned me not to marry into this mess, but I had been divorced 5 times and already sent 5 evil mothers-in-law running. So, dear new mother-in-law, will you be number 6? On the first morning after the wedding, she made dumplings, which is basically top-tier treatment in the north, but I was not happy at all. There were 4 plates on the table, 3 looked sloppy, and only mine was served on a pink plate with perfectly shaped dumplings. That was obviously suspicious, and I was not judging her for no reason. My husband had 3 ex-wives, and every one of them ended up branded as an unfilial daughter-in-law. Those women still had not remarried, while his mother got praised as the poor, innocent victim everyone felt sorry for. Believing her would be like believing I am the first emperor of China. What decent person drives away 3 daughters-in-law? Seeing that I still had not touched my chopsticks, she started a group video call. Gufang, you treat your daughter-in-law so well. I wondered why you messaged me at 3 in the morning. Turns out you were up early making dumplings. Those dumplings look amazing. Hurry and eat before they get cold. Do not waste your mother-in-law's kindness. I was thinking about how to dodge the plate when she suddenly reached over, showing 3 bleeding cuts on her fingers right where both I and the relatives on the phone could see them. Wan, if you do not like them, Mom can make you another batch. The second she said that, my father-in-law, my husband, and every relative on the call looked at me like I was some ungrateful brat. Looks like I had no choice but to eat them, so I cut one open first to check the filling. It looked like normal meat filling and smelled fine too. Had I really overthought this? That tiny bit of guilt disappeared the second I took a bite. A taste nastier than sewage shot straight to my brain, and only one word came to mind: idiot. First, I blamed myself for being dumb enough to trust her. Then I blamed her for making something this evil. Bitter melon and ginger, 2 of the most cursed foods alive, had joined forces like a biological weapon. Ginger really can disguise itself as anything. Soaked in meat broth, it passed for meat filling, with a lethal amount of salt dumped in too. It was bitter, spicy, and salty all at once. I barely chewed before tears came out. I thought back to my 5 previous marriages and the 5 nightmare mothers-in-law I had faced. I did not cry then. I fought back, drove every last one of them crazy enough to remarry, and still did not cry. But today, this one bite almost broke me. I had to get revenge for this. I wanted to curse every ancestor in her family tree, but my face stayed perfectly calm. I wiped my mouth with a napkin and quietly spit the dumpling out. Then I looked up at her with tears shining in my eyes. Mom, your dumplings are way too delicious. That single line froze her in place. I have one rule in life. Blessings are mine first, and suffering is for everyone. So I smiled sweetly at my father-in-law and motioned for him to open his mouth. He copied me without thinking, so I snatched my husband Zhou Chen's chopsticks and shoved a bitter melon dumpling right into his mouth. He chewed twice, grabbed his throat, and opened his mouth to spit it out. Dad, are you trying to spit it out? Do you think Mom's dumplings taste bad? He shook his head with obvious suffering, forced his mouth shut, and swallowed so hard his eyes rolled back. Then I quickly stuffed the rest of my dumpling into Zhou Chen's mouth and kindly helped him close his jaw. His whole face twisted up. Every chew made him grimace harder, but since I was watching, he did not dare spit it out. After swallowing, he chugged 2 huge glasses of water and still kept gagging. After his 3rd glass, he burped and looked terrified that I might feed him again. Honey, I'm full. Perfect. Then it was time for my dear mother-in-law. I was not stopping until she got her share.